Why isn't there a cat among the 12 zodiac animals? There's an old legend explaining it. A long time ago, the gods invited animals to attend a banquet the next day, specifically telling them not to be late. Upon hearing this news, the mischievous rat decided to play a trick on the cat. The rat told the cat that the banquet would be the day after tomorrow. However, on the day of the banquet, the rat rode on the ox's back and was the first to arrive. Soon, the other animals followed. The banquet lasted until the next morning, but the cat never showed up. When Jenny heard this story, she started crying. She felt deeply sorry for the cat and declared that she would belong to the cat from now on. When Jenny was 3, her father passed away, and she lived with her mother. Her mother always protected and encouraged her, but not long ago, her mother also passed away in a car accident. Jenny's grandfather adopted her, and in order not to trouble him, she decided to earn her tuition and living expenses on her own. But soon, her grandfather told her that he was going to live with his son-in-law and that the house would need renovations. During this time, he would stay with his daughter, but her daughter's house was too small to accommodate Jenny. So, her grandfather suggested that Jenny stay with a friend for a few days. Jenny thought of 2 friends, one lived in a single apartment, and the other lived with family. She didn't want to trouble them, so she decided to live alone and planned to stay in a tent. One morning, while walking to school, Jenny thought it was still early, so she decided to take a walk nearby. After a short while, she discovered that there were other residents living on the mountain. At the door of one of the houses, there were zodiac figurines displayed. Jenny stopped to look at them. Just then, a man walked out, and Jenny quickly apologized. However, the man wasn't bothered and told her that she was free to look. Jenny really liked the figurines, but unfortunately, there was no cat figurine. She had always felt regretful that cats were not part of the 12 zodiac signs, so she wished she could change her zodiac sign to that of a cat. The man, upon hearing this, said Jenny was a dog, and so was he. That's why he felt a sense of familiarity when he saw Jenny. Before the man could finish speaking, he was suddenly punched. The person who punched him was Jenny's classmate, Jack. The man was Jack's cousin. Jenny didn't want her classmate to know she was living in a tent, so she hurriedly left, but Jack called out to her, inviting her to walk to school together. Not long after, the news that they were walking to school together spread throughout Jack's fan group. They thought Jenny was provoking them and demanded an explanation. Luckily, Jenny's friends arrived just in time, but Lena sensed something strange about Jack. However, she couldn't figure out what it was. She thought Jack was mysterious and never talked about himself. Once, a girl confessed to Jack and even tried to hug him, but he pushed her away forcefully, appearing frightened. After school that day, Jenny ran into Jack again. Jack didn't understand why Jenny wanted to change to the cat zodiac. He said cats were foolish and had bad temperaments. Moreover, the 12 zodiac animals were assigned based on the concept of the 5 elements and yin-yang balance, which was why cats couldn't be included in the 12 zodiac signs. Jack thought it was fine. Even if cats were included in the zodiac, it wouldn't matter. At this point, Jenny asked Jack if he disliked cats. Jack turned around but didn't answer her question. However, it was this turn that left Jenny a bit dazed. It wasn't until her phone rang that she remembered she still had work to do. Just as she was about to leave, Jack stopped her, helping her remove the leaves from her hair and reminding her to take care of her health. That evening, Jenny walked home tired. This scene just happened to be witnessed by Jack and his cousin. When Jenny returned to her tent and was about to wash up, she found the 2 of them standing outside. After some conversation, Jenny realized that she was staying on Jack's family land, but since she had nowhere else to stay, she had to beg Jack to let her stay a bit longer. Jack's cousin said it wasn't safe for a girl to live alone, but Jenny assured him that she was used to it. However, the next second, Jenny suddenly collapsed to the ground. She had a fever.